Today, I'm taking you inside every cabinet and drawer in my kitchen, and together, we're going to clean and organize 6 key spaces, all without spending a fortune. Several years ago, my family and I downsized our home so that we could save money and travel more. But one of my main concerns at the time was, how am I going to make a small kitchen work? At just 10 by 10 feet, my kitchen might be tiny, but with the right systems in place, I have found it to be the most functional and best kitchen I've ever had. So if you're looking for practical, budget-friendly ways to maximize your space, you are in the right place. I'm going to tell you a few things that make this kitchen work. Number 1 is I don't have any duplicate items. Number 2, I only keep things that I actually use in this kitchen. Number 3 is the ingredients that I keep in my kitchen are ones that I actually use all the time. Everything in these jars, for instance, it's stuff I use continually. Today I'm making sure that all of my jars are filled up, and while I'm at it, I'm taking the time to clean out this cabinet and just make sure that the shelves are all nice and clean to put these back. Because as you can see, sometimes what's inside ends up getting on the outside. One of the first things I encountered as a problem when having this small kitchen was that I could not figure out where things like flour and sugar were going to go. All of those things come in packaging that is inconsistent. It's not the same. So it's really hard to organize something like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys are as passionate about cleaning, organizing, and decluttering as I am. I absolutely love the way a space feels after you're done with a project, don't you? It's just so nice. It just makes it feel so good and refreshed and reset. Now you can see how awesome this looks. See how organized it is? And notice that I have the larger jars in the back so that I could still see what's back there. I'm cleaning everything. It's all getting done, and it is going to look so good. I'm so excited. One of the really hard things in a small kitchen is to find room for actual food, such as canned food, pasta, cereal, even snacks. I have freed up this drawer now, and it's a nice deep drawer so that I could put those kinds of things in it. Now these are from IKEA. I love that they have a wood accent, and I love that they're white because I feel like I could use those throughout my house for any purpose. Now let's see if they'll fit. Yes, they fit. Yay. I always view this stuff as like a puzzle, and I need to fit those little pieces in, and sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, and I don't want you to be intimidated by that either. Sometimes it might even take a couple of days to figure out exactly how something should fit. Let's keep going. Here is, these are wheat thins. I'm gonna put these, this is the kind of thing I'm putting in the snack baskets. Actually, I think I will call these snack baskets. If we want an official name, that's what these are gonna be. I've got granola. I'm gonna stick that in the snack basket. The thing I love about these baskets too is the shape of them. They're square and they're tall. So I'm getting optimization out of this drawer. They literally come right up to the edge of the drawer, and they absolutely clear the top. So there's not going to be any problems with that. Now, when I have crackers, I do take them out of the box. And when they're opened, I take them out of the box and I put a clip on them so that they stay a little bit more condensed. These boxes take up a lot of room and space, don't they? This is something I really still have to find a solution on, and that is cereal. I might try to find some containers that can fit in this drawer as well, because I want everything to look pretty. And this doesn't quite cut the mustard. I know I keep saying I'm so excited, but I'm seriously so excited, because for me, not being able to take the time to do my passion, which is cleaning, organizing, and decluttering, while I was in school, it just really took a toll on my house, and it took a toll on me, because I feel better when everything is nice and organized and clean. How about you guys? Do you feel the same way? I'm actually making a list of items that I need to either replace because they were expired or that I'm almost running out of. So keep that in mind as you're going through your kitchen as well. You wouldn't believe how good this looks. So here we go. I'm going to show you. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And just this lonely bag of cereal here. It's the only one we're using right now. So not quite sure again if it needs its own container or if I'm just gonna leave it like this. Little intermission. Please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you if there's something that I forgot to mention or if you have some ideas or input that you'd like to add. Thank you so much. One of the biggest things that I have an issue with in this kitchen is drawers. I don't have very many of them. So we're gonna put Grandma's rolling pin in the very back. And then I'm going to expand this to fit my drawer. If there was only one thing that could come out of doing this kitchen organization today for me personally, it would be this silverware drawer. I never realized that both of the side compartments could expand out into different sizes. I can't believe what a difference this is going to make. I'm a visual person, and when I see something that doesn't fit quite right, in the back of my mind, it sort of bothers me. So these scissors now fitting here is so awesome. Now this project is the one I've been waiting for, and I couldn't be more excited. So this is actually the whole reason my husband went to IKEA to get these baskets. But then when he was there and I saw the other ones, I said, can you please get those as well? And that brings to mind one organization tip that I have for you. And that is whenever you're buying organization tools, make sure that you get several of them. Don't just get one basket or two baskets. I like to buy things in at least items of 4. You'll notice that with my bamboo organizers, I have a set of 4 and then I have 2 smaller ones. And the reason for that is because I like to maneuver things around and I like to have consistency throughout a space. So when I bought these baskets, that is exactly what I had in mind because I like the cohesiveness that it would bring to have the same type of basket in this area as it is in the drawer. All right, so let's get going on this. I'm so excited. I'm going to try to maneuver you over to an area, let's see here, where you can see. Now, I'm going to pull everything out on this one. We had everything pulled out on the other one already, but this is a little bit different. So let's keep going on this because this is going to look so good. I could not be more excited. So this basket here has a bunch of stuff in it that is all willy-nilly in here and really does need more of a solution. So again, Costco. Costco is awesome because you get such good deals in quantity. And you know how much sponges are, right? I mean, it costs a lot of money for sponges. Just 2 of these would be about $4, and I get a whole batch of them in a good brand name for I think 10 bucks. But it's hard to store these. I'm really noticing that there's some disorganization going on in this cabinet. I like to keep like with like, and I've got some of these in the basket here, some were in the basket over there, and some are in the back of the cabinet, which just this isn't working. So we're going to figure this out, right? All right, here we go. We're going to just pull all of these out. My kids one year made this. It's a tissue box, and they put pickled duct tape all over it. It's so cute. It says, what does this say? Deal with it. Isn't that cute? Deal with it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I keep grocery bags, and we use the grocery bags over again for little trash cans around the house. And we're going to put this one here. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Let's see. We might need to make some adjustments. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Back before I decluttered all of my handbags, this was an actual chore for me. I used to have to clean and moisturize my bags every couple of months. But now it's not a chore at all because I only have 2. So it's a breeze, actually. I used to have so many, and I felt like if I didn't moisturize and clean it, they really would not have had the longevity that they did. But at the same time, who needs all those bags to take care of? It was just something else that I had to do. And I'm so glad that that's off my list now. If you're on a decluttering journey, check out my What I Wish I Knew Before Decluttering series. What a difference a couple of baskets make. Isn't that strange? Seriously, it's a huge difference. I'm thrilled. One of the things I have not been able to find a solution in order to keep them in my kitchen is Ziploc bags. And I do use them all the time. For instance, I'm using one right now to contain all of these sponges. So I do love Ziploc bags, and I really would love to find a solution. Go. Yay, all contained now. Gotta get the air out of them. All right, so that's contained. Now I will say there is one thing that I forgot, and that is my dish towels. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay, this is actually one of the main reasons I wanted to get these IKEA baskets, because my towels are always falling out on me. And these baskets are so nice and deep that I have a feeling they're going to work. Yeah, they do. I'm so excited. Look at that. Yep, my towels will no longer topple out on me. Oh, this is perfect. No, I have wonder if I could fit my Ziplocs in here. Seriously, I'm wondering if I could, because I have some room right here where I could put my Ziplocs standing height-wise right here, and then that would allow for my garbage bags to be kind of tucked up front instead of willy-nilly. But at the same time, I do have to fit these sponges, so yeah, let's get more air out of these. Now the sponges could go underneath here. I just don't access them that much. I think I'm gonna put those under there. I think I'm gonna go get my Ziplocs, and we're gonna see if we can make this work. I'm going to condense the quart size and the gallon size together. This box is plenty big to house both of them. Always thinking. You always have to think when you're doing organizing, right? All right, let's see if that's gonna fit. Holy Moses, it fits. I do like to use Ziplocs like this for organization. In fact, I think I'm gonna get a new one. This one seems kind of bad. Let's see. Now that I have my Ziplocs here, I can do that so easily. I used to have to trek downstairs. I'm not complaining. At least I have those separate cabinets downstairs that match my stove for storage. But it is just nice to have everything exactly where you use it, right? I mean, it just makes most sense, but you have to do what you have to do. I will never regret downsizing my house so that we could save money in order to travel. That's never going to be a regret. I just have to make all of these tweaks and adjustments with this house here and there, and I'm totally fine with that. Look at that. Look at this. So here's my little cloths. Behind there is my sponges, my new sponges that I have in a Ziploc bag. I have all of my cleaners. Now I know that this might seem like not a lot of cleaners to you guys. My homemade cleaner actually takes the place of just about every cleaner that I used to buy. I no longer have to keep a bunch of that stuff, so it's super nice. Look how cute with the wood accents. And like I said, it's nice to have things that coordinate. Here's the little pickle, the pickle bag holder. And then back here, I don't know if you guys can see, but back there is my extra dish soap and my extra Swiffers. I have these little command hooks, and I hang things like my Swiffer here. Sometimes in a kitchen, we have a deep drawer, but yet you have items that need to get stored in there. So what are you going to do? Well, I found these dividers, and literally they stack upon one another. I could stack all 4 of these on each other if I wanted to, but I put these in levels of 2, and you're going to see in a second what I do. So these cookie cutters right here, I don't use very often, but I do need them in my kitchen because I use them for special occasions, which do arise throughout the year. But those can stay on the bottom, and now I put the other divider on the top, and I put my spices in there. I try to make sure that I get ones that are the same size and shape. I have 2 different kinds. I'm going to put one kind up front and one kind in the back. Like with like is how I usually like to do things. And these ones here actually fit really good because they're smaller on the bottom. And I could fit 3 across, is where these ones are bigger and I'm only fitting 2. I just figured something else out. From here on out, when I'm replacing my spices, I'm going to make sure that I buy this kind. It's Simple Truth Organic, and these fit so much better in my storage solution here. Look at that. I'm so excited about this. So I do keep the tea in the divider below because I just don't need to access it all the time, but it is something I like to have in my kitchen. But one thing we do use all the time are supplements or acetaminophen or something like that. One down. One of the things that I really had to figure out in this small house is where I was going to put all of my utensils. Back in Michigan at my old house with the big gigantic kitchen, I had a giant drawer for utensils. In fact, I had several drawers that I could use for utensils. It really wasn't a problem. But here, I had to get this giant crock for my main utensils that I use on a daily basis. A few years after that, I found an awesome solution: bamboo dividers for my drawers. One of the main benefits of having these dividers is obviously it divides up your drawers, but it also keeps things really organized, especially small items. Here's my empty drawer. Now, if I were to just throw stuff in here, you can see it would be one carnivorous space. But with these dividers that I'm going to use, it just is such a game changer. So we're going to put that one there. And we're going to put that one here. And as you can see, it divides up the space. Now that we're done with all of that organizing, I'm going to show you every cabinet and drawer in my kitchen. I'm going to tell you where things are and why. One of the biggest problems I encountered when redoing my kitchen is the discovery that I am really stuck with the configuration of how these cabinets have to be. So here are the solutions that I discovered help me. First of all, I keep a couple of my big heavy Le Creuset pots up on top, and I keep an infrequently used pan in the back there, but still accessible. You could see the handle is sticking out so that I can grab it easily. Next, I have these risers. Now I use these for a dual purpose. These risers here and then this little shelf are used for parties. And then these are placemats that I got a long time ago from IKEA, and it just sort of protects my cabinet here. So that's a nice feature. This used to be loaded down with dishes, and last year I got rid of a ton of dishes. And I kind of dwindled down my colors too. I used to be a lot less discerning, but now I just like these more muted colors. You still have some fun. It's not just all white, but it's just a little bit easier on the eyes. But one thing I implemented is this Lazy Susan. And now I can access all of my bowls. Instead of just being able to access these big ones here, now I can access some of the small ones as well. This is my glasses and mugs cabinet. As you can see, we don't have an overload. At least I don't think it's an overload. We use every single one of these, and I'm talking every one of them. In the winter time and we're having family night, we definitely use all of these mugs up here for hot chocolate. Now this is my Pyrex cabinet. I am highly considering parting ways with some of this because it does seem a little bit excessive. But believe me, when I am in my mode of cooking all the time, I use just about every bit of it. This is an example of me using the Pyrex. It's very easy to pull out when I want a quick meal. When I saw this stove, I thought, yep, it's going to fit. I was so excited. So it has 3 drawers, and I'm able to put a lot of tall stuff in these drawers that I could not otherwise fit in my kitchen cabinets. In the bottom drawer, I keep our toaster and oven mitts. And in this drawer, I keep the odds and ends that are metal that won't get damaged with heat coming off of the stove. I do love to throw a party, and so I have some servingware that I display out here on my shelf, and I think it looks really pretty. My island has storage. I keep all of my stoneware out here. Look how beautiful everything looks. I couldn't be more pleased with it. My kitchen looks so beautiful, and my cat Gigi thinks so as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment. I would love to hear from you on all the questions that I asked because I truly want to get to know you and develop a connection in this community.